Keyshawn has everything that she needs to make her final a run for it. Andre is fine with confronting his wife, and Uncle Clifford got her bottom bitch and her bae, so everything gonna be alright. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another P-Valley video. In this video, I am giving you the predictions for episode 10, the season finale for season 2. Based on our trailer and then also what we have seen thus far in the season. I'm going to be making a bunch of guesses, and this is also your opportunity to tell me what your thoughts, theories, and comments are as well in the comment section down below, so that we can go ahead and have a dialogue all week prior to the season finale. It is sure to be an explosive one, an emotional one, an exciting one, and I cannot wait to talk about what y'all think is going to happen as well as what I think is going to happen with you right here on this video. Now, I'm going to break it down going in order of the things that we see in the trailer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the trailer opens up with DJ Never Scared back at the Pink, and Whisper looks like she's in the DJ booth with him with someone else, and then Wody. And this is while Lil Murda walks up to the stage and is about to perform. Now, this really, I think, ties into what I said in my episode 9 breakdown. I did a whole section of that video where I showed what I felt like was foreshadowing or a setup for Mercedes to join Lil Murda on stage, and for her to make her triumphant return back to the pole, to get out of her head and stop being spooked by her fall and actually believe in herself again, and she's going to do it by accompanying Lil Murda on stage. I feel like this reaffirms that, because they're throwing dollars. He's performing at the Pink, of course, it's a strip club, but they're also still throwing dollars, and they typically will only do that if there's actually a stripper on stage. And the one that he typically works with is Mississippi, but she's gone. So who else is left? Mercedes. And this is, again, the prime time for her to make her return, I feel. This episode, I believe, is going to span about 3 days total. It's going to pick up right where we left off from the To Be Continued at episode 9. So we're going to get to see, which I'll speak about in this video, of course, but we're going to get to see some of the other moments at the Pink after all hell broke loose and the Chiefs and the Hurt Village Hustlers was fighting at the Pink and shut everything down. We're going to see the rest of the fallout from there. We're going to get to see what else Brittany has to say and discovering, you know, Andre cheating with Autumn. And then also the mayoral win from the votes of that night, and then the next day. And then I think the furthest it will go is until the following day. So Lil Murda is either performing the next day or the day after. And I think that that's what the scope of this episode will probably be. Now, what's concerning is not that Lil Murda is performing again at the Pink, and every single time he gets his ass up on this stage at the Pink, some goes left. But more so this solemn moment that it looks like he has with this whole like red light scene where he kind of like looks like he pauses. And I'm wondering if this is a moment where he's going to declare his love for Uncle Clifford, reveal his truth. Like, what is actually going on? Because I doubt that it's going to be more fights. Securities is going to be super tight, so they're not going to have any chief problems, especially knowing that Lil Murda is performing. If he's headlining with Mercedes, they're going to lock it down for sure. I definitely think that this is some deep revelation type of stuff that happens on stage, or maybe some type of moment to honor Big Teak. But again, it's something super personal. Could be deeply emotional, and I think this is going to also be something that's going to shift Lil Murda as a character moving forward. And he's had quite a bit of these moments in the tail end of this season since Big Teak's death. But I do think that they're going to kill the performance. I do want to make that note. So whatever this is, I do think that it's at the tail end of the performance, and he goes on stage and he kills it. Mercedes makes her triumphant return, and that's that. What also pushes me to believe that he might reveal something is the next scene that we see is him back at Uncle Clifford's house, and he's saying, what if people knew me for real? Kind of speaking to what if I told people what it is and what it ain't. So we just gonna have to wait and see. Would y'all want him to reveal what's going on? Let me know in the comment section down below. Part of me wants that. Like, I want him to be able to live out loud and out in the open. But I just hate the world that we live in, the societies that we have cultivated that are just so trash. I don't want all of the smoke. I don't want all of the disrespect. I don't want all that potential harm that comes from it. So while I want both Uncle Clifford and Lil Murda to be able to be together and do everything that any other couple would be able to do, I also am very scared for them coming out of the shadows and like living out loud together openly, and what that means when it comes to interacting with ignorant ass people that make up our world. The next scene is, I think, the follow-up scene or the continuation of Brittany catching Andre in Autumn, because she still has that same suit that she had on from the pink, and she still got that smudged ass lipstick because they were slobbing each other down. So there's a moment where I guess she's gonna be watching Andre and Brittany argue it out, and she's like, I guess this is you get me back, I guess I deserve it. And he like, yeah. And I'm just like, all right, Andre, not too much, because we don't know for a fact that she wasn't cheating first, or that we don't know for a fact that she wasn't cheating first. And from what we have seen as an audience, it looked like you was cheating first, but I'm not too sure, because it kind of feel like she has known this doctor friend of hers for a very long time, so she could have been. Either way, both of y'all need to shut the hell up, because both of y'all are cheating on each other. So both of y'all having the audacity to feel mad, both of y'all having the audacity to feel disappointed or disrespected when both of y'all have checked out of y'all marriage long ago. So just cut it the hell out and bring the damn tone down, okay? Bring your volume down, bring your tone down. Do you want to be together or not? Because all this hooping and hollering, if it ain't getting down to the nitty gritty of if y'all actually want to be together or not, then why in the hell are you doing it? Besides just being black and angry for no goddamn reason, it seems. Yes, I said it. And maybe Autumn need to be the one to say it. Do y'all want to be together? No? Okay, so then what the fuck y'all arguing about? Y'all want to be together? Yes. Okay, well, I will leave. And then again, what are you arguing about? Drop it here, because y'all both have done dirt. Andre, you've been getting on my goddamn nerves, and I'm trying to see it for you and your pendant twins, but dragging me through a scene where you got to argue with Brittany while Autumn watches, I ain't for it. It's giving wasted screen time for me. Y'all can solve this in a text message. Then we get to see Miss Mississippi in what looks like her little getaway caddy, and she meets up with Lil Murda in a parking lot and reveals to him that she's leaving, but don't tell nobody. And I love seeing them together, because it's just brother and sister vibes. They got each other's back. She's like, or he's like, I'll keep your secret, and she like, and I'll keep yours, even though I feel like that damn tape that Rome has is like still hovering around in the ether somewhere, y'all. And I hate this for them, but I love this little moment that we get to see. Part of me feels like, in seeing Mississippi like do this, I don't know if she's actually really going to leave. Like the scenes that we get in this trailer, I'm just like, girl, you're doing a whole lot of getting ready to leave and not enough leaving. Even though everything was supposed to be packed, you were supposed to be ready to go first thing as soon as you left the pink. Like it was supposed to be, you was out of here, but you meeting up in parking lots to say your last goodbyes, and you know, screaming towards the end of the trailer, which I'm going to give you my thoughts then, because I want to keep it going in order, y'all. Let me go ahead and stick to the plan. Uncle Clifford is serving up all type of Moulin Rouge realness in the next scene, and I think that this will be the next day, or when the other little Murda performance happens at the Pink. So either the next day or the day after. And she says, guilt is a chain not even the strongest of us can rock. And I'm like, well, who is she talking about? First thought would be, okay, it could be Lil Murda, but I don't know. Then I'm like, is it Diamond? Did she reveal that, you know, Keyshawn is gone for good? Because we also don't see Big Bone spinning on the ones and twos, so something happened there, and maybe Diamond went ahead and did that, and, you know, that has sent Big Bone on her merry little way, or to conjure up some little get back plan or whatever the hell she's doing. I don't really care as long as she's gone. But could Uncle Clifford be talking to Diamond right now? Or actually, could she be talking to Mercedes? Because Mercedes was acting a monkey ass fool the day that, you know, was Keyshawn's basic last dance and that she was going to be leaving. So once she comes across her note on the mirror, she realizes that, yes, she had that connection moment while Keyshawn was performing, and she realized that she was performing like this was her last dance, because it was. The last things that were said was her storming out and basically kind of disrespecting Keyshawn to a certain extent and what she brought to the table. So could she be speaking to Mercedes? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below who y'all think Uncle Clifford is talking about. Whoever she's talking about, she's probably also talking about herself, because she did fire Big L last episode, and I think that she definitely feels guilty about that, child. If nothing else, that. And probably the most confusing scene in this whole damn trailer is this whole little circle, church circle around Woodbine, who I guess is trying to get the final prayers. Maybe this is before they announce the mayor. I do think that Andre winds up winning, y'all, but that's just me. I have no idea what this means or what these church folk is doing, and I'm gonna go ahead and mind my damn business. Y'all can let me know in the comment section down below what y'all think Patrice and her congregation got going on. From there we get a scene where Mississippi uncovers the caddy, that's her getaway caddy, and then we cut to Farrah, who's on the phone with Mercedes, and she's like, well, us women can cut our own deals. And I'm like, okay, not Farrah making some type of business parlays and she looping Mercedes in on it, because you know Mercedes gonna need this coin, and she still wants her $40,000, Farrah. I'm sorry, but that $40,000 is still going to need to be paid. But I'm looking forward to whatever this partnership could be, whatever this opportunity could be. I definitely think that Mercedes need to cut from whatever artwork gets sold at this exhibit. Farrah, you done got a whole new leash on life just based on your interactions with Mercedes. So girl, you can go ahead and make the 40 a cool 50 or 100 just because she has given you a new zest for life and turned your life around in this one Mercedes experience, or like two Mercedes experiences. Be really grateful. Let's see some of them Benjis, girl. Then we get to see Autumn go check on her little mayor bae. And this is, I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe he won because they got these people lined up kind of like a little repast line with food, and he's got a cigar in his hand, and Andre's talking about, well, the promised land give you what you wanted, and she like, yeah. But I'm also confused because Brittany's in the background on the porch watching them interact, and I'm just like, this is all very weird and very messy. Like, are y'all gonna be together or are you not? Brittany, are you taking your ass back to Atlanta and filing for a divorce, or y'all not? Because I can't right now. And why are these people lined up like this? Why can't you let them sit on the porch if they trying to hand you stuff? What is happening here? Now, I think the most interesting thing is what Autumn says. It's, she says it's the words that we don't say that haunts us forever. And I'm like, girl, did you not tell him about these damn twins? Because, I mean, you have a valid reason for, you know, you were interrupted and things kind of went left the night before. So I could see why you didn't tell him last night. But is this like your goodbye and Brittany's in the background and y'all deciding to be friends even though y'all can't keep y'all damn hands, eyes, or lips off of each other, and you talking about the things that we don't say that haunt us forever? Autumn, I was rooting for you, girl. Please don't make me stop rooting for you all in the matter of 1.5 episodes, because I literally just started rooting for you last episode. What y'all think Autumn got going on? Again, drop all of your thoughts, everything in the comment section down below. And again, I told y'all I think that Andre won. We get a very short clip of like some lights flashing towards him. It looks like he's giving a speech or maybe about to walk on stage. And I'm like, yeah, I think that this is his winning speech or like announcement that he won as mayor. We get a quick moment where we get to see Maine and Mercedes on the block, and I'm like, Mercedes, didn't we already decide that we ain't want no parts of this man in this way? Girl, what are we doing? Why are we doubling back? Especially if he up here promoting people acting a monkey ass fool in the pink because they on their gang I can't. I was rooting for you, man, until you just so hell-bent on avenging Pico, who has literally been a chief for all of 16 minutes after he got his ass beat by Lil Murda, and he was I didn't think that was a thing you could do. Once you won gang, you can't switch. Who said that you could switch? Like, y'all literally let him like trade like y'all a Pokemon. I don't understand. And y'all trying to avenge this man. It's just like, let it go. please. Then we get this heartfelt scene with what looks like Mercedes, I want to say, and Lil Murda. And I think that this comes after Mercedes hears the song. You know, they were in the Paradise Room. Her and Lil Murda were in the Paradise Room having that moment. This is the continuation from episode 9, that same night. And Uncle Clifford was crying after saying goodbye to Keyshawn. And these two probably find her back there in the locker room. And now I'm getting scared, y'all. Now I'm like, I think that it might be Grandmother Ernestine, because this is the response that I thought that she was going to give initially. So in episode 9, I said, okay, Grandmother Ernestine didn't pass because she's not like distraught. But now I'm like, oh, are you telling them that Grandmother Ernestine passed and they're trying to comfort you? Like, I know Keyshawn is gone too, but like this feels like it's a lot, like something big has happened. So maybe that could be it. I still hope not, because again, I love Loretta Devine as Grandmother Ernestine. And then from there, y'all, we get a bunch of like very, very quick clips. Uncle Clifford walking into this pink room. It's probably another room at the pink with a different setup. So again, this is why I feel like this is over the course of like 2 days at the pink, or in this episode, we're going to see about 2 days, the rest of the night from episode 9, and then 2 additional days. We get Haley on the phone, listening to somebody, maybe getting some bad news, even though if Andre won, then she should be getting good news. Who the hell knows? Maybe she went to go take a pregnancy test or went to the doctors immediately the next day and she's getting that news. We get to see Mercedes back on the pole with what looks like it's in her gym, practicing. And I'm here for it, because when I tell y'all, the moment I see Mercedes come out with Lil Murda, I'm going to lose it, because I'm like, Erica, you really have been paying attention, honey. You really have been doing your due diligence in the Lord's work out here in these commentary review streets. And I am so here for the Mercedes experience to be returned back to top tier glory. Now, I think the most interesting, very split scene that we get in this entire trailer is the scene with Keyshawn screaming. And I think that she's back at her house, y'all. I don't think that she leaves. I think that she's going to confront Derek in this episode, and it makes me very nervous, but I think she's going to do it. I have another video coming to discuss if I think that Keyshawn will still have to kill Derek, so be on the lookout for that. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Turn on your bell notification so that you're alerted the moment that I release that video. I have a whole P-Valley playlist, and you can turn on your alerts specifically for P-Valley if that's your favorite show or that's the only show that you're interested in, and it'll alert you every time I drop a P-Valley video. And I have 4 of them coming, y'all, to talk about specific things that I think we need to go in depth with. We get a moment with Corbin screaming at the very, very end, and again, I think it's because Andre won and he's realizing it the next morning. And that's it. That's the end of the trailer. Now it's your turn. Drop down in the comment section and let me know exactly what you think. What are you predicting? It's your good sis, You Let Her Talk TV with, and I'll see you in the next one.